All right, so next we got the Flashpoint Paradox, and this one's pretty much just going to be a one for one of the comics. You know, he goes back in time, tries to stop his mom from dying. Then all the stuff happens, you know, the war between the Atlanteans and the Skirans. You got Flashpoint Batman, all that kind of stuff. So this is more like a self-contained story, but in the end, it's going to be revealed that Darkseid was behind the whole thing. Like he influenced Barry's mind to go back in time, and then when Barry was going through time, he like manipulated stuff and everything. It affects Aquaman in the current universe. It affects Wonder Woman in the current universe. It affects Superman mentally in the current universe, and it also affects Batman mentally in the current universe. There's not going to be any like crazy retcons or anything like that, but all the characters are going to still be somehow affected. Kind of like with the Absolute Universe, how it was created by Darkseid and has Darkseid energy. It's gonna have that kind of concept. You know, there's gonna be there's going to be tension between Aquaman and Wonder Woman. And Batman's going to have a whole different mindset. Superman's going to have a darker mindset. Stuff like that. And, you know, Barry's power is going to like evolve a little bit along the way as well. So that's pretty much what it's about. It's going to be pretty much a one-run creation of the comics, and it's going to have some interesting influence on the characters' minds in the universe. And here's some visuals for that. All right, so here we go. One of the biggest haters in comics. Barthon versus Flash. All it takes is one choice. Boom, character poster right there. All right, here we go with Thomas Wayne, Flashpoint Batman, character poster, tagline. Flashpoint Wonder Woman right there. You know, like I said, pretty much one recreation from the comics. Just, Wonder Woman, Flashpoint Aquaman right here, glowing trident. When hope drowns, all hell breaks loose. I don't know why this is like such a zoomed in picture compared to all the other ones, but like I said, ChatGPT images, you can only regenerate the image so much until you just decide to stick with something. So yeah, Flashpoint, Aquaman. Yeah, a hopeless world needs hope. I didn't want to choose this image because that tagline is like kind of redundant and lame, but this was the best image that it generated, so yeah. Flashpoint, Superman, you know. And that's it. That's pretty much that movie. Like I said, one recreation of the comics, affects characters a little bit in the modern verse, but yeah, that's a Flashpoint Paradox.